Have you ever had a day when everything just clicked? Your heart feels light and your mind is clear. You go through the day with grace and ease. Some days it feels like you're wading through thick mud no matter how hard you try. You are not in touch with yourself at all, and everything seems like a struggle. The difference you feel is real and not just a matter of luck. It has roots in real science, especially quantum physics and the biology of living things. You will never look at yourself or your life the same way again once you understand how you work electromagnetically. If these words already make you feel something true, know that this message is meant to find people like you. Sharing this video right now sends a wave of this frequency into the quantum field, where it can connect with other souls who are ready to wake up to their own power. Allow that beautiful wave to begin. You don't have to force yourself into a high vibration state. You shouldn't act like you're happy when you're not. Your personal biofield is a real, measurable, and peaceful state of your whole being that happens naturally when your mind, body, and heart all talk the same language. This state of inner unity isn't just for masters on top of a mountain. Here and now, you can have it if you learn to listen to yourself and care for that connection gently. A lot of us spend our whole lives reacting to the things going on around us. We wake up with the same stressful thoughts that made us feel bad yesterday. These thoughts make us feel bad, which makes our bodies do the same chemical reactions. This is more than just a bad habit from the point of view of quantum science. It's a frequency loop. Your personal energy field is always sending out a signal, like a small radio station telling the world who you are. In the end, this signal changes what you see, how you feel, and the reality you experience, because it interacts with the huge quantum field all around you. Don't try to hide your pain or put on a happy face on this journey we're on together. It's about bringing your thoughts, your heartbeat, and your nervous system together in a beautiful symphony of coherence. Think of yourself as a well-tuned musical instrument. You send out a clear, steady, and beautiful note when you are in coherence. When you reach this level of inner clarity, the quantum field starts to respond in magical ways, bringing you opportunities and synchronicities that don't seem like just a coincidence. When you stop letting old fears or beliefs pull you in a million different directions, you become a strong, focused observer of your life. Take a moment to hit the like button if this message speaks to you. Think of it not just as a click, but as an action that you chose to take. When you do this, you send a stronger signal to the quantum field that you are ready and willing to receive more clarity and alignment in your life. Please take a moment to talk with me. Take a break and pay attention to your own power. There's nothing you need to change. Feel. Does your heart feel light, or does it feel tight in your chest? Do you have any thoughts that keep going over and over in your head? The first step is to notice something in a loving way. It stops the automatic patterns that keep your energy stuck in the past in a gentle way. It also lets something new in, a stable, coherent signal that the universe can pick up and send back to you. If this truth hits home for you, give it some time to sink in. Write, "I am the source of my signal" in the comments. This is your chance to tell yourself and the universe that you are now choosing the energy you send out. You might not have thought about this, but your beautiful high vibration doesn't go away in an instant. It slowly fades every time you act instead of pausing, tense up instead of taking a breath, or hear an old, painful story over and over again instead of just lovingly witnessing it. But you get your power back when you understand this. In the same way that your frequency can drop in these tiny moments, it can also be lovingly rebuilt in these tiny presence moments. You can rebuild a strong, real, energetic signature that truly shows what an amazing person you are becoming by having little flashes of gentle awareness. A shocking fact has been found by scientists working in the field of neurocardiology. The heart makes an electromagnetic field that is much stronger than the brain's. In a state of emotional coherence, your heart beats in a smooth, rhythmic way that matches your breath. At this point, you start to send out a highly organized and elevated frequency throughout your body. Really, this is more than just a nice thought. It's a proven scientific fact. It only takes a few minutes to stay in this coherent state to change the chemistry of your body, calm your nervous system, and change the way your brain sees the world. Your understanding literally grows. You open up more, react less, and connect with your own creative wisdom more. Why is this so very important? Because the quantum field does not only react to what you say or think. The whole of your energetic broadcast makes it respond. If your heart and body are feeling anxious or like you don't have enough, no matter how many times you say, "I am wealthy," the message you're sending is mixed and unclear. This incoherent energy, according to quantum mechanics, produces random and frequently chaotic outcomes, which are usually the opposite of what you're trying to avoid. This is why a lot of people get tired of trying to be positive. They don't realize it, but they are fighting against their own energy. This book will teach you how to end that inner war without forcing anything. Instead, you will learn that your true power lies in returning to harmony over and over again. It's not about being perfect. It is a way to practice loving awareness. It's about being able to tell when you've lost your balance and gently guide yourself back. You become a person with stable, high energy that doesn't depend on everything being perfect in the outside world over time. You may have met someone who just exudes natural confidence, deep calm, and an undeniable charm. It's likely that they have mastered this inner coherence. They live in a different vibrational reality, not just think with intention. And because the quantum field hears everything you are, your awareness, your emotions, and your focus, your frequency is the most powerful thing you can use to change your life. If you feel this power rising within you, let me know in the comments what you think. Type, "My energy is the most powerful force in the world." As you type these words, feel how true they are. This will help you hold on to this new awareness and step into your role as the artist of your life. There is a part of you that already knows this deep down. Your vibration is more than just a mood. It's the sacred, unspoken language your body uses to talk to the quantum field. Physics is being used here, not just theory. First, let's talk about a basic truth that most people never learn. Until your conscious awareness chooses it and makes it your reality, every experience you could possibly have exists only as a pure potential. This is called the collapse of the wave function in quantum physics. Whatever you think about, until you set your emotional energy on a certain possibility, it stays in the field of what-ifs. Observation and how you feel in your heart are what help you choose a path and make it real for you. There is a real, measurable dance going on between your consciousness and the very fabric of space and time. This is not just a fluffy metaphor about thinking good thoughts. Think about this. Your brain builds your reality all the time based on what it already knows. Brain science tells us that what we see is not the real world. It's a simulation that is shaped by our memories, habits, and what we expect to see. But this is where it really gets interesting. This inner world is made up of things that don't just come from your mind. It comes from your heart, which is where your emotions are. That rhythm comes from the way you breathe, the way you stand, and the electromagnetic field that is all around you. To make changes that last, it's not enough to just think new thoughts when your body is still stuck in an old feeling. Imagine that your personal vibration is like a strong tower that sends out signals. Each thought you have sends a message. Each feeling you have gives that signal more strength and depth. And each choice you make either makes the broadcast clearer or less clear. Some of these parts of you work together to send a strong, clear, and steady signal. In response, the quantum field sets itself up to match that lovely harmony. This shows up in your life as synchronicities. This is why you might meet the perfect person out of the blue, get an opportunity that feels like it was made just for you, or have a strong gut feeling that you should do something that you wouldn't have done when you were feeling down or scattered. Here's the trap that most people fall into without meaning to. For them, getting a high vibe means chanting affirmations or ignoring their negative feelings. There is a painful war going on inside between what you're thinking and what you're really feeling. Even if you tell yourself, "I deserve love," your nervous system may still be running a program from the past that makes you feel afraid and not good enough. From the point of view of quantum reality, this contradiction sends out a signal that is noisy and broken up. It spreads out your creative energy and makes it harder for the universe to give you what you want. The principle of coherence is a great way to understand this. The heart's electromagnetic field is found to be smooth, beautiful, and rhythmic when people are feeling high emotions like gratitude, compassion, and inner peace. These waves show that your heart and brain are in deep harmony and are linked. Because of this, your nervous system calms down and gets back to normal. On the other hand, feelings like stress, worry, and anger make patterns that are rough and disorganized. These are signs of incoherence, which is an inner conflict that affects how you think, how you feel, and the energy you give off. This energetic static not only makes you feel bad, but it also messes up the message you send to the field of possibility. You will start to notice these small changes in yourself as we work together. It's not necessary to be happy all the time to keep a high frequency. It means being aware of how you're feeling at any given time, noticing when you lose that inner balance, and lovingly guiding yourself back to center. This is like tuning a pricey guitar. First, you need to learn how to tell when a string is out of tune. Then you can start making the little changes that will make it sound great again. If this idea helps you see a new way, please go through it. In the comments, say out loud, "I am the conscious creator of my experience." This is a vibrational anchor that will help you remember that your loving awareness is what makes possibilities come true. The way you start your day is one of the most powerful and often overlooked times to change your vibration. When you first wake up, your brain is in a magical state. It is changing from the dreamy theta waves of sleep to the more alert beta waves of wakefulness. There is a very important window of time when your subconscious mind is very open and your body hasn't yet started to react to stress. This short time is your golden chance to set a great tone for your energy for the whole day. But what do most of us do? Right away, we jump into reacting. We pick up our phones, check our emails, read the news, or start thinking about the problems we had yesterday. We tell our nervous system to go back to the old patterns of stress and worry that make us feel tired and cloud our minds, and we don't even realize it. When you create coherence on purpose before you go out into the world, you stabilize your biofield and start sending out a clear, high signal right away. This isn't just a nice thing to do in the morning. It changes the way your heart and brain work electromagnetically. I'm going to show you a basic practice that you can start using right away. The effects are very deep when you do it regularly, even though it's very gentle. This method is sometimes called heart coherence breathing, and groups like the HeartMath Institute have done a lot of research on it. To do this, just slow down your breathing and focus on your heart. This will bring your whole nervous system back into a state of beautiful harmony. This balance is what allows us to live in a high vibration for a long time. This is how you can start. Don't even let your feet touch the floor when you wake up. Put a gentle hand over the middle of your chest. You can close your eyes if it feels good. Just pay attention to your natural breath for a moment. It's not time to change it yet. Feel your chest gently rise and fall. Next, slowly start to change the rhythm of your breathing to be slower and more even. Think about taking 5 deep breaths in and then 5 deep breaths out. Once you've found a calm rhythm for your breath, picture yourself breathing in and out through your heart. Think of yourself as drawing in a wave of healing, calm energy with each gentle breath. Imagine that with each gentle exhale, you are letting go of any stress, worry, or inner noise. Once you're comfortable with this rhythm, gently think of a time when you felt refreshed and thankful. This could be enjoying a loved one's company, remembering a time when you felt completely safe and at peace, or just being grateful for a new day. Allow this warm feeling to grow in your chest and spread through your whole body. After just 3 to 5 minutes of practice, your heart's rhythm will start to match your breath. This is called cardiac coherence. This pattern of harmony has been shown by science to keep your whole system stable. There is more order in your brain waves. Your hormones control your body. It gets clearer, stronger, and more unified in your personal electromagnetic field. What does this mean for your everyday life? It means that you are making a space inside of you where high-frequency states like creativity, emotional strength, and clarity can grow all day. From a quantum point of view, it is crucial to comprehend why this matters. What your heart makes doesn't stay inside your body. Scientists have measured that it goes out a few feet and interacts with the energy of the places and people you come into contact with. To understand why people may react differently to you when you feel grounded and centered, read on. As you start to practice this alignment, remember that you don't have to do it by yourself. It's not just good vibes, but measurable energetic coherence. As soon as you subscribe to this channel, you consciously join a growing field of energy that works together. Not only is it a message, but it's also an energetic agreement to keep getting messages that help and boost your journey. To join this conscious group, click subscribe. Say it in the comments if you're ready to start each day with this holy goal. Type, "Today I pick coherence over everything else." Do this simple thing as the first step in making a new, lovely morning routine for yourself. Being in alignment in the morning is very powerful, but for many of us, our sense of coherence starts to fade as the day goes on. An angry email, a surprise challenge, or even just the energy of the people around you can knock you off balance. If you don't have a plan for dealing with these situations, you'll probably fall back into the old, automatic patterns of stress and anger that you've been using for years. To keep your vibration high, don't try to build a wall against stress. It's about learning how to lovingly come back to your center, quickly and consistently, no matter what is going on around you. You might be surprised to learn that your energy doesn't change the most during big, dramatic events. In the little in-between times of your day, they happen. There are small changes in your body, your breath, and your focus as you move from one situation to the next. These changes are called state shifts in neuroscience. Being able to lovingly notice when you've lost your focus and having easy tools to gently guide yourself back is the key. Imagine that you are working hard on a significant task when all of a sudden you are given some harsh criticism. Right away, your heart beats in a crazy way. It's possible for your breathing to get shallow, and your mind may fill with thoughts of defense. From a quantum point of view, your broadcast signal is no longer steady. It is now a signal full of fear and resistance. To get rid of this feeling, you can't just tell yourself to be positive. But with gentle, mindful awareness, you can break the pattern. The micro reset is one of the best and easiest ways to do this. You don't need a private room or any special tools to do it, and no one has to know you're doing it. This is how it works. As soon as you feel that old, familiar tension starting to build up in your body, stop. Relax your shoulders a little. Feel that the chair or the ground is fully supporting you. Take a slow, deep breath in, and let your breath out be a little longer than your inhale. Finally, bring your attention back to your heart space and remember for a moment the feeling of gratitude, peace, or simple appreciation that you worked on in the morning. This small act of love does a lot of good. It stops your body's automatic stress response, slows the release of cortisol, and helps your heartbeat in a way that tells your brain you are safe and everything is fine. Don't forget that this isn't about making yourself feel something you don't want to. Nothing is being forced from you. You're just taking a break from your automatic response long enough to get in touch with who you really are when you're not in survival mode. Over time, these micro resets help you get back to the way things were before. It gets easier and easier for your nervous system to return to coherence as it learns that it is safe to do so. How you handle your focus is another important part of keeping a high frequency. There are a lot of things that try to get our attention all day, like notifications, other things that need our attention, and thinking about old conversations. You lose energetic coherence every time your focus is broken up. So this is why you might be totally worn out at the end of the day, even if nothing bad happened. By focusing on different things at once, you have accidentally spread out your valuable energy field. To get better, practice being present in single moments. Just drink the tea when you're having a cup. Take a bite and feel its warmth. Give someone the gift of your full attention when you are listening to them. Focused presence is a simple practice that not only saves your energy, but also makes it easier for your brain to keep up the coherent patterns that are linked to a high vibration. From a quantum point of view, this focus cleans up the signal you send out, which makes it easier to bring in experiences that match the frequency you have chosen. Join me in this affirmation if you're ready to get your valuable energy back from the chaos of the day. Leave a comment that says, "With every breath, I return to my peace." Make a gentle promise to yourself that you can always find your way back to your center. It's likely that you can now tell that a high vibration isn't a place you get to. Coming back to yourself over and over again is a living, breathing, dynamic practice. To really carry this high frequency with you, there's one more beautiful dimension we need to look into. Our power over energy is what we can call it. This isn't about making a wall to protect yourself from the outside world. It's about making an energetic field around you that is stable and consistent on purpose, so that it naturally blocks out anything that isn't in line with your chosen state of being. From the point of view of quantum science, this is not woo-woo. It can be measured. We now know that the heart sends out the strongest electromagnetic signature of all living things. The energy in this field goes far beyond your body and is always interacting with the energy around you. In a state of coherence, your heart field, breath, emotions, and nervous system all work together in a beautiful harmony. This works like a loving, energetic boundary. It can be felt by other people. It changes the environment. You automatically push away energy that isn't in tune with your vibration, so you never have to worry about how to protect yourself. So how do you make this field of inner peace happen on purpose? Using both your mind and your body at the same time is one of the most loving ways to do it. Let's do it now with each other. Eyes can be closed or looked at less sharply. Bring your soft attention back to the middle of your chest, where your heart is. As we've been practicing, start to breathe slowly and deeply. Now, imagine that with each breath in, you are drawing a beautiful golden light into your heart. An energy that is soft, warm, and bright, that feeds and strengthens you from the inside out. Feel this loving light expanding outward with each exhale, making a bright, gentle sphere that goes around your whole body. Instead of seeing this golden energy as a solid wall, picture it as a living sanctuary, a smart, responsive field that lets everything that helps you in and lets go of everything that doesn't. Feel what's going on in your body as you hold this picture. You might feel a warm feeling in your chest or a light tingling in your hands. These are real reactions in the body. Your biofield and nervous system are very sensitive to your focused intention, so your body is hearing you. From a quantum point of view, your steady, loving attention starts to turn possibilities into real things. Your field of peace isn't just something you imagine. It has real effects on how you feel and how people around you react to you. This does a lot more for you than just make you feel safe. It changes the way you live your life. Things that stress you out will not affect you as much. You can more easily observe with compassion the emotional state of those around you without taking it on yourself. You begin to be a stable anchor and a calm source in every room you enter. The most important thing to remember is that this isn't about running away from life. When you send out such a strong, steady, and loving signal, anything that isn't a match for it just moves around you, unable to get a foothold. Being safe from the world is not something you do. You are so fully in touch with your own frequency that it speaks for you. It gives off such a consistent energy that frequencies that don't match up with it lose all meaning in your inner world. You can make this inner sanctuary your reality right now if you feel it to be true. "I am a walking field of peace" should be written in the comments. Feel that golden light around you as you write these words. Know that you carry your sacred space with you everywhere you go. The last step is to integrate what you've learned about these beautiful ways to raise and care for your frequency. This means putting these ideas into a physical practice that you can do over and over again. It's like a ritual that you can do whenever you feel yourself falling back into old patterns of reacting, worrying, or doubting yourself. Because you don't just reach your goal of living a high-vibration life once. You take care of this state of being all the time, in every breath and every moment. I'm going to show you a short, easy exercise that will help you hold on to this feeling. Find a quiet place where you won't be bothered for a few minutes if you can. What if you're busy? That's fine. Allow these words to gently wash over you and pay attention to how they make you feel. Close your eyes slowly or look less directly at me. Connect with your heart in a loving way by putting one hand over the middle of your chest. As you breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose, feel your belly softly grow. Let go of any stress in your shoulders, jaw, or forehead as you let out air through your mouth. Hold your breath slowly and evenly, and let your mind drift from your head to your body. Now think of the golden field of light we worked on earlier. It's a peaceful light that shines and shimmers all around you. Imagine that this light gets stronger, brighter, and more coherent with each breath in. When you let out a breath, feel it anchoring you to the earth and turning into a living, stable presence that moves with you. Say to yourself in a loving voice, "I am the calm in the middle of the storm," as you hold this feeling. My inner world is something I made. My energy is my holy power. Feel these words as more than just thoughts. Feel them as a living vibration that is vibrating deep inside your body. You are not separate from the quantum field. You are a beautiful and conscious part of it. With every breath you take, you make possibilities come true. Right now, the state you pick isn't just about how you feel inside. It is the signal you send into the universe that tells everything else what to do. Take a few more deep breaths and stay here. Just be aware of your own being, that it might feel solid, warm, calm, or big. Feelings aren't right or wrong. It's enough to just know about it. Open your eyes slowly when you're ready. Take note of how your awareness has changed. Things might seem a little kinder, or you might feel more at ease in your own skin. How coherence feels is like this. This is the embodiment of high vibration. The last thing I want to do is invite you. Keep doing this thing over and over again. Your frequency will rise every time you choose alignment over an old reactive habit. This is not because you need to be perfect, but because it becomes more and more your natural state. There will come a time when you will no longer be trying to have a high vibration. You are just that vibration. It turns into your new home. Anchor this high frequency with a simple act of intention before you leave. As a way to hold this energy within you, gently press the like button. Let that click tell your biofield and the universe that you want to stay in this state of gratitude and coherence. I also want to invite you to subscribe if this state of being feels like the home you've been looking for. When you subscribe, your energy sends a message that you are committed to this path. Every new transmission that comes your way will be a strong reminder to go back to this beautiful frequency and keep following it until it becomes a natural part of your life. Thank you for coming here, paying such kind attention, and being open to building a new, loving relationship with your own energy. The field speaks and listens all the time. And each time you choose coherence, you are not only changing your own life, but also adding to the collective vibration of love that is healing our planet. Remember this truth all the time. You are energy. Stay steady and open. Also, if this transmission has helped you, think about becoming a source of this energy for other people. Sharing this video is a very kind thing to do. You're not just sending a link. You're making this field of coherence bigger by sharing it with your family, friends, and anyone else who might need it. This makes our journey together stronger.